Really, Logitech? This is annoying. I hate that. I really hate that, guys. Every time this Logitech stuff updates, then surprise, no sound. Well, once again, how are you guys? I hope you had a fine Thursday. And we fly here now from Brazil over to Uruguay. Woohoo! Last day in Brazil. How are you guys? Is the Phantom and Nightsep already at the runway? Also, we are accompanied tonight again in the voice by our co-pilot Nightsep. Hello, hello. Um? Yeah, exactly that. It's not my day. No, it's not okay. I'm really. Wow. Yeah, I flew with the Hellcat, the last one. So, liveries. Why? No, I didn't do anything.
Ding.
Failed. Say something.
Hello, hello.
Ah, Logitech, I love you. I love you really, really much.
Ah, you can hear me now. Okay, fine.
I love like
Yeah,
I love you.
you, you fixed it.
Yeah, but it's annoying. Every time this app updates, everything is to zero. Nag, nag, nag.
Me, 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 me.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, once again, woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
Dum 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 dum. But it isn't as bad to load in like with the 7.3 because this takes ages and 3 days. So I was in the morning time, in the golden hour in the morning.
Yeah,
Shing!
I set my time also to something like 9 o'clock or something like that.
8:38 UTC
Okay, we can do that.
or 8:40. So then I was on live with there. That can be closed now. Woohoo! Is the right flight profile in? Just checking. Looks good.
Do, do, do.
Doobie doobie
No,
doo.
yesterday I had the first day where I really was grateful for my winter tires.
Really?
Yeah,
You got snow now, I heard.
I drove into Stuttgart, and I have to go through woods to get there, and it was the whole way right into town. I was driving on snow.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
and I could see some interesting accidents on the way.
Really?
Yeah,
What did they do? Or not?
stay on the road. That's obviously not so easy. No, I was waiting at a traffic light, and then from the left there was somebody coming out. Green light for them. They turned into the street and just didn't make the turn, and the car just went into the ditch straight away.
So he wanted to go, but the car said no.
Exactly. It was an old Fiesta, and I'm not sure what kind of tires were on that car. I don't think there
Probably the
were
wrong one.
no winter tires. Yes, and then uh, there was a truck, a huge truck, which was stuck on a hill,
Oh,
and
nice.
I thought that was really funny because the license plate was OAL, which is Oberallgäu, which is an area where there is a lot of snow and many mountains, and it was a really small hill, but the thing was stuck, couldn't get up.
Interesting. Pretty interesting. So let's go to you
Yeah,
guys.
Phantom, I think sort of like racing slicks, you know.
So there we go.
I have a feeling that there are the sort of these some of these small cars. You also sometimes I saw a similar accident with a Smart. You know, these people just buy the
Okay.
car so they can go shopping or they go to work at a short distance, and they don't want to spend a lot of money on their car, and they don't worry about winter tires or anything. It's just a few kilometers, no problem. But then in situations like yesterday, then yeah,
I don't want to say they don't want to invest, but they don't care.
they don't care. No, no.
I think that's the worst, kinda. Because if
But
they ran with their car into your car and you have winter tires, your car is, well,
yeah,
dented
I have.
or, yeah, non function.
And the worst situation was I had to go down a very long, steep hill, and right behind me was this huge truck. And I always thought, now, if this guy has a problem, if he starts sliding or whatever, then I'm going to get it.
Well, I go the other side of the runway.
You are, just to annoy me.
Yes, just to annoy you, because the weather thingy, the wind sock.
Shows the wind from the side, doesn't it? The way it looks to me.
Yeah, but more on tail than
Yeah.
from the side. For me,
You know, I'll probably not break off the first landing, and then I'm at the far end anyway.
human startup.
Oh.
So, GP Navigator, willkommen, guten Abend. How's it going?
Hello.
LOD issue over there. Okay, funny. So, na, wie geht's dir? Wie ist dein Abend? Seid ihr bei Thomas noch lange geflogen? Kalt?
Ja,
What does
kalt.
the music say? Music is quiet. Okay. So if you want to join, We're on North Europe server. And we're starting... excuse me. And we're starting at Sierra Bravo Charlie Tango. So, I
Well,
would say...
we should say we're trying to start.
So, let's do music. Whee! This was Phantom. Phantom, what are you
Yep.
flying?
You know, it's that same plane that you flew the last
That
time.
40...
That Curtis P40.
that Spitty with the bigger chin.
Exactly. Okay.
Is this one available on Just Flight?
Oh, I don't know
Out
where
of
it's available
curiosity?
from. I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
You don't need much patience for it.
Only on takeoff. There you need the patience.
So let's see if we get up in the sky. Let's get... Off we go! Whee! Wheels up. Close. There we go.
Yeah, okay, Phantom, yeah. But it's quite a new release, so it could well be that it's just on the developer's website.
Okay, probably.
But for me, it's too similar with Spitty, you know, so I don't think it makes sense to buy that.
For you, no. For me, yeah.
I would probably rather buy the P38 because that is a different plane then, you know, it's a different style.
Yeah, but for me, it's to see the people. Or the people see themselves.
Yeah, okay, that's a different thing. Yeah.
That's another shoe. So 2, 4, 3.
So I'm aiming for about 5,000. I don't know how high you want to fly.
I didn't want to go that high up, actually.
According to little nav map, the safe height is 4.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because the airport was already up at 3. That was quite a high airport.
yeah, there will be some high airports too. And I hope we have some nice hills we can zoom through. So our last leg in Brazil. And we're in Uruguay. I hope you
Yep.
packed your Speedo.
Well, it's always there.
It's
I
always
put it
there.
in. instead of the parachute, you know.
Ah, okay. Because there's a lagoon.
Hmm.
Lagoa.
That's a big town down there.
Even that.
Fazenda. Fazenda Rio Grande. That's a bit
Wow.
pretty big bloody fazenda down there. Fazenda is normally a large farm.
Hacienda Rio Grande.
Yeah.
Okay.
He probably
And
started with a farm and then developed from there.
probably. I'll try to join you guys shortly. Finally got some smoke effects working on my race cars after 2 weeks of trying.
Okay.
Oh boy, Robbie. Sounds quite. However, I'm very proud of you that you could do that.
And I'm sure if we look closely, one of the race car drivers will look like Murph.
Don't give him the idea. Don't. Just don't. Oh, you did an awesome job, Robbie. You really did an awesome job with this small little airfield. The Croc sponsored one.
Phantom, my speedos are quite sufficient for a parachute. You haven't seen my butt yet, you know?
I don't want to know that. Pictures in my head. Help. Yeah, moving on. Move along. Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along. All the small lush hills. In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it looks pretty nowhere down there.
But at least it's not that bad word.
That is true. Could still come.
Yeah, I saw a patch in the distance.
By the way,
Is
you
this
know
a
how
unique
in the
one?
last stream you told me what to cook?
Really?
Yeah, and to put all the potatoes and aubergine, everything in a frying pan and just fry it up.
Mm-hmm.
Which I did, and it turned out nice, but it took ages to get the potatoes soft.
Yeah.
Because I didn't cook them before, I just put them in raw.
Yeah, like me.
I tried to cut them in really small pieces, but still took a while.
Hast du einen Gemüsehobel?
Yes, sure.
Well.
You mean very thin slices?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was thinking of small cubes somehow.
Cubes take ages.
Yeah, you're right. About 30 minutes. Yeah. In my cast iron pan, and normally I can fry potatoes quite quickly in there, but that took a while. But it was delicious afterwards, I have to say.
I had something quite similar today with some veggies and small cut chicken hearts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was delicious with much onion and garlic and mushrooms.
No, and yesterday I went to see my mom, and normally we go out for lunch, but because of the snow yesterday, I said, let's not do that, because Traffic was so bad. I thought, if we get stuck behind an accident or something like that, we could take hours. So
Yeah,
I whipped up a quick meal at my mother's place with what she had, which turned out to be quite nice.
cool.
Spaghetti with tuna and capers and a bit of lemon juice over it. Really nice.
Sounds delish. Would be incompatible with my husband.
As are so many meals, yes.
But sounds nice. Hi, Costella. Good evening.
Hello, Castella.
And the city which is coming up is Rio Negro.
Rio Negro. Okay. They all sound like westerns to me.
And every time I read this name, even when flight planning, I had to think about that one movie with Terence Hill and Bud Spencer.
Yeah. No, there's so many westerns that have a Rio something in the title.
Yeah, he in his former life, Bud Spencer was searching for diamonds in the Rio Negro.
Yeah. Yeah, Robbie, I'm sure that was a bit of a scare.
Oh boy.
Not a lot of fun in outings like that.
Oh god. Huggies to you and just the best for your mom. Woohoo! Well, if you like to, you can load in at Sierra Sierra Mike Foxtrot.
Somewhere down there.
There is an airport. And it's a green strip.
Yeah. That's how it looks on the map.
Especially for you.
Do you expect us to land there or what? As quickly as that? We've just taken off. Or do you want a touchy-goey? Oh, I see something that could be an airport. Well, let's do a touchy-goey.
A touch and went.
Yeah. It's really straight in.
Pretty, yeah? Crash and go.
Or touch and crash is another option.
That was mean, Phantom. Well, we did some... Well, no buildings there? Right.
One building, which I think is part of the airport, but
Did have today some Christmas shopping. We got a side eye because we were stocking up on stuff, but not toilet paper and that. No, other stuff. Then my husband had his winter jacket from the soccer club Dortmund before being on, and the guy in front of us at the cashier's desk. Menzo, I like that jacket. Where did you got it from? to my husband. I said, my wife bought it for me. And he turned around to his wife and said, see? That's what you give the, give the guy.
See? Yeah. Well, this guy obviously likes to live dangerously.
Yeah. This guy definitely lived very dangerous. I got the stink eye from his wife. And with that, wie man einen Mann angehimmelt hat wegen seiner Jacke, hat er sicher zweimal seine Frauenwahl überwacht. Um es auf Deutsch zu sagen, to say it in German. That was very funny. Not for me. Also for me, yeah,
Yes,
but
for
not
you.
for that guy.
That guy,
I think that guy got hell at home.
he needed to do some explaining later.
There's a fountain. I had hoped that there are more mountainous regions.
Well, according to the plan, there should be some more mountains coming up.
Whee!
But it doesn't really look good at the moment.
Yeah, that's what the thing is. Whee!
Mm.
2-1 scores. Oh, Sim Toolkit's at 242 feet per minute. And LRM 205. They're pretty on a one line tonight. Woohoo! If they're not serious mountainous, can go straight there. Keep it down and follow that river. After waypoint 1.
Waypoint 1. I mean, it looks like mountains there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is a river. Yeah. Rio Erquilio. Yeah, and that Rio Erquilio. Yeah, that goes all the way down to waypoint 2.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
It's all the way down to waypoint 2. We can follow that river.
I know. I laid it over waypoint 2.
Oh, you did it on purpose.
Yeah.
How devious.
Like every time, Castella, we are North Europe server.
Yes,
Didn't
you
change.
always are.
Slippery fingers today. Spitty, fly straight. Thank you.
And we have the church of Our Lady of the Permanent Help.
What the frick?
Yeah, I tell you, they have
Good
interesting
evening,
names here.
Kingsman 9965. Hello.
Hello, Liverpool.
Good evening from Vienna. How's it going? There's Phantom. Sucre.
And what exactly are you trying to say with that, Robbie? I mean, is anyone eating sugared roses here?
Oh, this looks nice actually in front of us.
Yeah, it's beginning to look a little bit more like mountains. I was sure you would eat your roses with ketchup, actually.
I stick with chocolate. What's that?
Oh, that must be the river valley down there.
Found it. Swing. I'm gonna hide in that valley.
Looks nice.
I'm hiding in that valley. Hee. That must be fun with the bush plane down there.
Mm-hmm. Lots of squirrels, too.
Zippy would be happy with that many friends.
Yep. I'm sure there must be some relatives down there.
We're talking about Skippy, the squirrel.
Yep.
Got a squirrel. Hee. Sits in the living room at the moment. I'm not forgetting next time. Will sit with us in the cockpit. If we go to the squirrels, that can talk us out.
The squirrel negotiator.
Exactly.
Yep.
Sporting models to music, nothing like it. Is that good? Is that bad? There's a mountain. Squirrel
Squirrel
first
first.
off is a kinda.
Exactly.
I think I lost the valley.
Yes, you somehow you went out of the valley. If that is your plane that I see wandering.
Yeah. I focused too much on the magenta line here.
That's a new one. You are more magenta than me.
Kinda.
The nice thing about this valley is that every now and again there are fields. So if you had a bush plane, you
Could
could
land there.
touch down, yeah.
I see a castella in the distance.
Oh, this is nice done, yeah. This is really nice.
Yep.
There's another river joining from the side. It's a nice place down there. At least from up here, it looks like, oh, I would love to live there.
Yeah,
really
from up here.
Really idyllic.
Yep. And I see where my tent would stay. Would be placed.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, what you can also see now that we are definitely flying into summer. Because the further south we get, the warmer it will be for a while.
Yep. That's true.
No more yellow trees or brown trees.
No green trees. Or more green trees.
Yeah.
Loaded accu season in freshly tonight, so
Yeah, I did that yesterday.
I was really dead yesterday. Dead tired. So when Murph did his news show and showed us the various airplanes and stuff, really nice stuff.
But the nice thing is,
Pretty
when he
tired.
does things like that, you know that you don't have to do any serious flying, so you can just relax.
I almost had some keyboard prints on my face. Oops.
But that airport that he took, that he spent most of the time on was it Tenerife or somewhere? That was quite a nice airport, nice area.
I was sitting in my chair. I saw he did the vessels, Canary Island stuff. And then I woke up somewhere. I closed down every program on the computer, went with my mobile to bed, and just got Robbie's airport.
Yeah, that was the last thing that he presented.
Yeah, but everything between Robbie's airport and the Canary Island vessels, I can't remember it.
So you missed the presentation of that Orca plane.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I think
he had this.
This where the developer?
Yep. That one.
A bit of it I got on.
I thought it was really funny how the guy insisted it wasn't even an alpha version, it was pre-alpha. And there were so many things which were already working. And Murph could actually take it for a flight, you know. So, I mean, if that is not even alpha in that guy's eye, surely then
we have
the final quality will be good.
We have a very good plane in the weights.
Yeah. Stutteridge.
Bad word.
And why exactly?
I don't know. This looks like in the flooding time that river could be pretty big
Yep. It looks that way.
or wide.
Yeah, Phantom. I think the guy is a real perfectionist. And also, it may sound funny, but you know how he was a real slow talker.
Yeah.
Now, I love slow talkers. If I have a mechanic working on my car who is a slow talker, I feel much more reassured than if it's one of these glib guys, you know? Yeah. Uh, slow people who methodically think about what shall I say now, what do I do next, they're usually much better. PC 21? Okay. That had an update, didn't it? It's supposed to be a bit better now.
Is this two-seater trainer thingy?
I maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was the Pilatus, the business jet. But maybe I'm wrong.
PC-21 is this aerobatic plane thingy trainer whatever things.
Oh. Okay, my bad then.
Can be wrong, but I think it's very detailed and detail oriented. Yeah,
Okay.
I exactly that one what I mean. Okay, nice.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And yeah, we
That's-
really can look forward to that plane.
So now we leave that river.
Yeah, for a bit. Because we will do a landing at Blumenau, Sierra Bravo Lima. And then we fly over for a what's there to look at in Florianopolis.
Florianopolis.
Florianopolis. Okay. I want to know what's over there.
I'm sure that was a Florian who founded this town.
Yes, kinda, yeah. From Just Flight, isn't it? From the Just Flight platform. Ah, okay.
Now, I was thinking of that business jet Pilatus from Coronado, which amazingly got an update.
Really?
Not because very soon there will be the same plane released by another developer. So I think they felt under pressure to get their model up to speed.
PC-12?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I'm an idiot with numbers, so when somebody said PC-21, I probably just saw the 1, 2. It could be the 12, yeah. So is that Blumenau down there?
Next airport we land is Blumenau.
Yeah, but right here, that's not Blumenau yet. But we're definitely in German country here. There's a Restaurante Hoffmann.
At least Germans were here.
They probably still are. There's
The
Fritz.
PC-12, that one that's like the TBM.
Yes, exactly that.
It's bumpy.
There is a part of Blumenau which is called Fritz Lorenz.
It can't get more German.
No.
Honestly, it can't get more German.
Oh yeah, I can see Blumenau up ahead now.
What do I see?
And I think I'm a little bit high now.
Ah, there you are. And I was thinking, where are you? Do we have hashtag whatever? Hashtag 22
I'm
or
just
18
too high
or
up.
whichever it is. Yeah, the PC-21 is a trainer plane, Costello.
That's that fast one.
Yeah, where they did the Mach loop with.
Yeah.
That's one I have to get yet. Oh, I found a racetrack.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see where you are down there. Yes,
Hmm.
but that looks more like a go-kart racetrack.
Yeah, that's not
Very,
very speedy.
very narrow.
That was fun in Lithuania. Zooming with the Spitty over a racetrack for dirt race field.
Well, that's 5 planes already.
Hmm?
More than we expected. It's 5 planes now in our group.
Oh, King Cobra with a Spitty. Welcome in, buddy.
So, do you want us to land there in Blumenau
Yeah.
or?
Short
Okay,
landing.
good.
What are you fueling?
I'll do. BFR, just following that river.
Me too.
That should lead us right to it.
It's bumpy.
Oh yes, I can see it.
Cyrus and Six Knots did a Firefly event with the PC-21 in the Mach loop
Okay.
Phantom. So yeah, they already did it and will repeat that, because you can, if you are able to win that, you get a special kind of livery. So wheelies are out. Flappage is down. Who won? Who won?
No, I just got a 33 landing without wheels. I think that was, it's amazing. He was so gentle, so nice. But there were no wheels.
I got a 52 with wheels. Phantom is incoming.
Which panel is that, Castella?
I have this banner that comes every time I put all the settings on Ultra. Okay.
Oh! Well, in that case, do not put all the settings on Ultra.
Not good. There is an almost not visible difference between high setting and ultra setting Eagle. Don't roast your graphics card. It's pretty
It's kind of expensive.
if you have to get a new one.
Costs more than a joystick.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, especially in a laptop, it can happen because the laptops always have this heat problem.
Airflow problem.
Yeah. I have like at least 4, if not 5, ventilators in my PC here. So, but in a laptop you probably have 1.
That's not a sim problem. If your computer overheats, there's the message. Your computer overheats, then it's not a sim. It's not a sim problem. Because on Ultra, it's the most detailed, the most work for your computer.
Yeah. And so it gets too hot. There's simply some applications that don't. You can't have that, you know? There's limitations to what your laptop can do. And apparently, I see now that Windows wants to do an update. I'm not doing it now, but it just get a notification.
Do
Yes,
you
Robbie.
have a plate where fans are below and you can put your notebook on it?
Yes, there are these
Yeah,
bases for notebooks.
yeah, the
Yeah.
fan bases.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice to have. And if your notebook cries now in the winter time, then it will scream in summer.
Yeah.
Are your flappies down?
Mine?
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah, notebooks are so crybabies. So, let's get back up again. Come on, back on the runway, lady. Come on. There we go. Good girl. Bumpy. The city looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it's quite big.
Yeah. Over there's King Cobra.
Yeah, Robbie, for me, the seat in front of the computer is, if I'm cold in all other parts of my apartment, this is where I'm warm.
Because your computer heated.
Yeah.
Don't fly along the river and under the bridges. Under that river, there are bumps in the river.
Bumps
Elevations.
in
Yeah. Hilly waters or water hillies. Hilly waters. Would be a disaster in real life. If you're zooming along there with your boat, and all the
I
way
saw
you go.
a film today on
fly.
English TV where they showed that bridge that we all flew under with Murph recently, the Humber Bridge near Hull. Yeah. And I looked at that bridge and I thought, yes, I flew under that.
I know that from somewhere. Well. Okay, don't read on the other screen when flying in mountainous regions. Could get an ouchie.
Okay.
Oh, good evening, Raiders. Iceman 333 raided us with a party of 9. Hello,
Come.
welcome in. Great, whoop whoop. Hello, hello. Good evening.
You find us over Brazil?
We're zooming over Brazil, our last leg in Brazil, because we go over to Uruguay at our Spit Around the World tour. We are in live weather, that's why the spitty is shaking. We got a phantom over there. Somewhere up above us should be a night set. Am I right?
I'm at 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about 1,000.
I know you like to live dangerously.
Danger is my middle name.
Famous last words.
How's it going, guys? How was your stream? What did you do? And if
Oh,
you
I
want-
can see the sea now.
And Florianopolis.
Yeah, it seems that it's like a twin town, and on one side it's called Sao Jose, and on the other side it's called Florianopolis, and it's connected by 2 bridges. I think it's actually an island, Florianopolis is.
Yeah. I
But there
know,
are two-
that's why I want to fly over there and look what's there.
But there are 2 bridges.
Let's go under them. If it's possible.
Let's have a look. One of them is, if I see that symbol correctly, one of them can be raised like the Tower Bridge. If I understand that symbol correctly. So maybe the other one is a tunnel, who knows?
We will see. In the sim we can't fly through tunnels, can we?
Not yet, no.
Wasn't there a nuts guy who flew with his plane through a tunnel and set a world record?
Yes, and
It
Was
rings
it-
a bell.
wasn't it Jefferson or somebody? Yeah, I think it was one of Jefferson's very first sceneries. He recreated that tunnel, so you could actually fly through it.
Really?
Yeah, I remember that very, very early on. I think it was Jefferson.
Can you remember where that was? The tunnel?
No. I would have to Google it. I mean, there can't be all that many tunnels that planes have flown through.
Santo Amaro. Okay. I misread and read Santo Amora.
Don't know. That's good.
So, coming up to Sierra, Sierra Kilo Tango, and Sierra Bravo Foxtrot Lima. I'll just fly over it, but if you want to join in, feel free, hop in. We're in the North Europe server. Join us in our flight.
No.
Now,
I'm just trying to see where these bridges are. I think I see it over here.
the wind shakes the spitty around. The Termix. Bahia Norte. What's that bay called? They even have a centro. I know they mean the inner city with that. Okay.
Well, there's lots of things going on here.
Did you find McDonald's?
Not yet, no. But a steakhouse I found.
Ooh. Let's go there for a steak. Monte Cristo is a district in the São Jose part called. Oh, good evening, Tomo. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Servus. Wir fliegen gerade gleich über Florianopolis. I can't come over that name. I like it. The Germans are everywhere. And it's going pretty nice. We're in live weather. Does Florian live here? I guess so.
Must have lived here, yeah. I think I lost the chat again. It doesn't move. So,
They're even in my soup.
no, it's coming back.
Why are the Germans in your soup, Robbie? I'm concerned.
Yes. I think you should write a letter to the government.
And I see the bridge.
Well, shouldn't there be two, really?
I just saw one.
Yeah, I only see one too. But
Maybe the
what?
second is a tunnel? As you said?
The one that I see there is the one that I thought might be a tunnel, because that's a dual carriageway one.
Okay.
And I thought that there is another one.
Probably the second one is a ferry.
Maybe.
It's a city ferry. This is, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Will
Oh,
this
it
work?
sank.
Will this work?
It sank. It's there, but
Whoa! We did it!
when I look down there, I can see exactly the road that leads up to that bridge. And I can see the road that continues on the other side. But the bridge itself
Oh, the wind is
is
bad.
underwater.
Okay. It went
Yeah.
bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, somewhere
Yeah.
here. Or probably it's not modeled in the sim.
Probably somebody tried to fly under it and broke the bridge. Something like that.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
No, no, no. I'm not so sure about that.
Uh-huh. So. It's looking quite nice here.
Yep. Oh, I see the airport. That's quite a big one, actually.
Trinidad de Santa Monica, okay. Whatever.
Thomas wants to know
Well,
if
yeah,
you have
I
to
read
work.
it.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the most work for us in the stores, in the retailers. So, no, you don't get off on this.
People
this
come in.
date.
I didn't want this, or I want my money back, or
It does not work. A part is
Okay.
missing. And those kind of stuff. So Thomas, if you want to jump in, we are almost at Sierra Bravo Foxtrot Lima. Over there where the nameplates are. But you know what I'm missing? Night said, I'm missing here a nice beach.
Yeah, there's not that much
Beach here.
of a beach here. No. Their house is right on the water. Even in the water, it almost looks. But there's no beach.
A phantom. Exactly. And that's a normal occasion.
Yes.
And it was a rice cooker.
Rice cooker. Oh yes, I love rice cooker.
Yeah. We got a complaint her rice cooker isn't working.
Uh-huh. It wasn't plugged in. And rice cookers are so complicated. I mean, they're so difficult to operate.
Well, yeah. She complained to my boss, to the store manager, that yeah, this stuff isn't working, and it had residue from her, not cooked rice in it with water. It was ew, and she was really not getting it, that you had to plug it into the power socket for cooking the stuff what's inside.
Or maybe she put the whole thing on her cooker.
I don't want to know. All I'm happy about the genius answer my store manager gave. That's very interesting to run down there.
Oh no, that looks like a beach, or almost
Yeah,
beach.
beach-like.
I have this nasty feeling I'm way ahead again.
Yeah, well, I was circling here because I wanted to see. But Switzerland could catch up. I have to Google later how Florianopolis. I can't go over that name. Looks in real life.
I'm sure there's a big monument of Florian in the middle of the town.
Probably.
And they probably have very good firefighters.
Oh, die Floriani.
Die Floriansjünger.
Actually, my brother was one.
Yeah.
And as tradition was kept in that family of my brother, his son and his daughter also got to the Floriani, the fireman.
Yeah, I see that here too, that it's usually always the whole family.
And the son is also now a doctor. Not just a doctor to become a doctor, but a real doctor.
Yeah. A medical doctor.
Yeah, a med. MED.
Yeah.
Not a PhD. So I'm sure my brother would have been proud of him. So bye bye Florianopolis. And now we follow a valley where all the guys are in front. So how long are we actually? Okay, the most of the part here is in Brazil. Sierra, Juliet, Romeo will be the first in Uruguay.
Yep.
Now there should be some nice mountains.
That's another nice valley here.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Oh, good evening, Catbat. A wild catbat
Yeah.
appeared.
That's a voice I haven't heard for a while.
Oh, yeah. Likewise.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Doing a flight into Lake and Heath. Mark is flying and we're doing that Christmas story.
Yeah.
Now they're just talking about it and I was getting bored, so I was on.
No. Now you're joining us. Woohoo!
I just I want to land here in chat.
Okay. And don't move too far away from your mic.
Yep.
Better this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Okay. Yeah, my mic was I pulled it back because I'm flying in VR, so yeah, you know what happens when I'm
Boom.
It's always when you have the mic behind your head, it's always a bit difficult to understand.
flying. Yeah.
Exactly, Phantom. Lol. Punk.
Yeah, I do a lot of punk. I do it on stream, which is worse.
Yes.
I did it today on stream.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Happens to all of
Well,
us.
you're not the only one.
I punk often too.
Really?
Yeah.
But you can see your mic at least.
It's for you a surprise moment.
Uh-huh.
That
Well, it
punk.
wakes you up at least.
It wakes my viewers up, you know, because I think like they must be falling asleep, so I'll just boom.
Yeah. Bonk. I could do that. Do you hear that?
Yeah,
Is that a bonk? Yeah, okay. But
I
I mean,
heard something.
I actually had to really hit my microphone, which I
Yeah,
don't normally do.
Okay.
I think there's more danger that I would eat it, bite into it or something like that.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom, good microphone.
Oh, crunchy. Yeah.
So how's the flight going, guys? Where are you? In South America, I assume.
Yeah, we're in southern Brazil.
Yeah, that should be our last leg in Brazil. Then we
Oh, yeah.
hop over to Uruguay, and we were just in Florianopolis. I can't come over this
Oh.
name.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an area where obviously many German settlers were. Before
Oh, I
we were
see.
in a town called Blumenau, which is definitely a German name. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Very nice.
And the absolute end of our stage today, if we manage to reach it, would be Montevideo
Okay.
in Uruguay.
Yeah, it's been a long way since the Amazon River.
Yes,
Yeah, kinda.
can't really say I miss it.
No. Yeah, it wasn't really the most beautiful airport there.
No, not really. I see nice
Lucky.
mountains ahead.
Hmm.
You think Florianopolis is the city where Clark Kent works, Robbie? I think it has a different name. I can't tell you what, but
I can't. I watched as a child Superman, but that's that.
the mean streets of Florianopolis somehow doesn't sound right.
Metropolis. Superman is from is in Metropolis.
I don't think so. Is it? Metropolis? That goes
think
all the
it's-
way back to Fritz Lang.
Metropolis was the movie theater in Antwerp.
Yeah. Well, Metropolis is a film, a famous silent movie
Okay.
by a German director called Fritz Lang. It's one of the absolute milestones in the history of cinema. That's why many cinemas have that name.
Okay. No, Superman wasn't Clark Kent. Dot dot dot. You could not tell the difference because of the glasses.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's bumpy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's. I'm always wondering if the sim isn't actually overdoing this
I have a
bumpiness.
feeling, yeah.
I'm not sure. Because I sat in a small little GA and flew over a city.
Yeah,
And,
it can be pretty rough, yeah. It's true.
it
Over a
shocked that
city,
little
yeah.
skyhawk like a bag of stones.
Yeah.
Rattle, rattle.
It's,
My
it's
husband
probably...
went green.
There you go. Boing. Yeah, I'm having wind, all kinds of gusts, 30 knots on average from the side, so that's probably why it's...
We
Yeah,
have
30 knots is enough to make you feel it. Yeah.
between 7 and 10 knots
All right.
from the
That
side.
sounds okay.
Ooh, and now you want us to go into the mountains.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah.
road. There is a road
There is
we
a
can
road.
follow.
Yeah, I think I see the road.
I wanted to take the gap of the road in the mountains. I found the road. Nice.
Yeah.
What's up? Hello there, Super Typhon. Good evening, good evening.
There. Feeling
Well,
okay again?
Hello.
No.
He is better. What
Let's
I
have a look
heard
here.
from the Tomo stream.
Yeah. Good grief. I love the way that the sim puts this road right
Over
on
the
the
mountain.
slope. Yeah. It's sort of pasted on the mountain.
Yeah.
Especially the top part.
So I'm flying into an airport. I don't even know if it's the correct one because I managed to.
Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. I can tell already. I have to
But
go.
Don't you have the same thing that I do? I can't just stop a flight by pressing escape. I need to land. Do you have
Yeah.
that same thing? I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes even if it's a field, but I have to land.
Yep.
Yeah.
To put it
it's-
down.
Yeah.
It's an immersion thing. So I need to divert GSH because that's going to be closer where they're going. I have no idea where they're going. So I managed to.
Well, if Murph is part of the group, he might not have an idea where he's going.
Oh, for sure he doesn't.
I have a glitch there. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, don't follow me.
Exactly. Oh, you mean the river against the mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where's our turn?
We
Don't follow me.
Yeah, they should definitely not follow me. You know, the story was about some guy that lost all his means of navigation and his radio, so it actually is quite realistic now.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in a vision jet.
And there was another plane who brought him in.
Yeah, that's right, the shepherd.
Yeah, I know that story. It's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, I knew it from last year.
Exactly.
I just wanted to hear it again. So,
Well, I mean, for a good story to hear it once every year, that's okay.
yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Like Home Alone.
Like to hear the Murph say, extraordinary. That's funny.
Okay. So we're obviously turning the corner here.
Yeah. There's a road you can follow again, kinda. And then there is an airport straight in. And we're gonna land there. Wow, wow, wow. But I don't have any idea where it is. I guess I see it.
Yeah, it's coming, definitely coming up. Yeah.
How extraordinary.
Found it!
Most exceptional. Yes.
If you come over the mountain, you'll see it.
Yes. It's hidden.
Between the trees, so many squirrels.
Maybe it's a squirrel airport.
Squirrel port.
Squirrel port,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's quite visible. Even
And
for
short.
someone as blind as me.
Oh, icing.
Ew.
That's gone. It's really fast in the vision jet. I don't think in real life it would heat up that quickly.
Come on, stop,
Hello,
stop, stop,
squirrels.
stop, stop.
Hello, squirrels. As long as there are no houses, that's not a problem.
Oh, Switzerland is coming in. That runway is pretty short, guys.
Yes, I can
So-
assure you it is. But at least there are no houses. It's only trees and grass.
And squirrels.
Oh yes, plenty of them.
Does any of you guys have the North Sea add-on?
No, I don't have it. That's the one with the oil rigs and all that.
Yeah, 'cause,
Yeah.
you know, like you have these say windmill farms.
So, Switzerland is down. Robbie.
Okay. Phantom
Did
is
a
also
cartwheel?
down. Yes,
Phantom did a cartwheel.
that's okay.
So I need to refuel.
Yes, in real life too. I just discovered that I can actually keep my headphone on when I refill my whiskey. The distance to my bar is just about the length of my cord for the headphones. That's an important thing, you know.
No, we can't talk behind your back.
No, no. But of course, you can always exchange direct messages.
Yeah, the P30 doesn't. The P40 does not like to slow down.
The Speedy is not that good at slowing down either.
Well, I made it.
Wow.
And
Spitfire slows down amazing. You just throw out the barn doors.
Oh, I have. But I mean, my tactic now is rather than braking so hard that I will do yoga, I'll risk it and go into the woods and hope there is no building in the trees.
Oh, okay. New tactic.
Yeah, because then, well,
But
Like-
we love to see yoga though.
yeah, I know. And Clara, I think you still have your flaps down. So do I, by the way. Yeah.
Flappus Maximus.
No joke, I prefer using flaps on takeoff in the Spitfire.
Flaps on takeoff.
I love to use them for takeoff.
That gets you an immediate crash, or suddenly for me.
No, not really. If it did give me an immediate crash, I would probably not like it.
I just don't get enough speed.
Okay.
So she lift off the ground,
Yeah.
but then she come back down again.
Yeah. Once I get off the ground, I will just get rid of the flaps.
Yeah.
But that initial instant to get the tail up, it just helps.
Well, I can tell you, the official practice of the Spitfire pilots was not to use the thing on takeoff.
It makes sense that they wouldn't use it. But I said, like, funnily enough, I find it fun to do that.
Let's get off the
Okay.
ground, guys.
Let's try anyway.
Whee!
Let's dance. Let's dance. Okay.
Does anyone know the code for Lakeney?
For what?
Lakeney, RAF Lakeney.
Oh, no idea. I don't know any codes by heart. I know my hometown, I think. That's about it. So, Phantom? You're still down there?
Disappeared and was back and disappeared again.
I think he's still under shock from that landing.
Yeah, no problem. Shall we wait or catch up? Or you catch up?
Oh, he changes to Spitty now. Okay. Well, we can do
We'll
one
catch
more
up.
circle.
Okay.
Okay.
Whee! So, map.
So I think the whole terrain must be really rising now because you're not that high above the ground, and it's almost 7,000.
It's pretty high here.
Yeah.
B, D.
So the microphone keeps it's the arm, it just goes out of does that all by itself, so then I find myself speaking somewhere where I shouldn't be speaking. It's a life of its own. So I just reached the UK.
Mm, and
Yeah. Well, if you saw this in VR, you would literally say, "Oh, it's amazing."
yeah,
It's
that's.
just after the sun went down.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
wow. Yeah, that's nice.
that's pretty nice.
So I think I'm just gonna hold here until the guys decide to land somewhere, so I know where they're actually going.
Well, yeah, that's sort of Murph's. I mean, especially
That's his
Did-
tactic. Yeah.
did you notice that when he does his Murph line?
Oh yeah,
he,
yeah.
he usually has a very short flight, and he just keeps flying and flying.
That's true.
Completely different directions.
Uh,
And if you follow him, you just get lost along with
Yeah.
him.
yeah, I've given up to even trying to follow him there.
But since this is like a Microsoft flight
Yeah.
simulator thingy, there is actually probably people that know where they're going. So I'm good.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah. Because a whole bunch of people, at least one of them has to know where we're landing, right?
Maybe everyone is thinking the other one knows. You know?
Imagine that.
That reminds me on that one furry parade where they went into the city and followed exactly that one furry who did not have a plan where to go. And they got lost on the parade.
Yeah.
Sounds like that.
It's exactly like that. Seeing here a whole bunch of nameplates hovering above the North Sea. I'm just gonna join them again. Oh, there's Tarnish in a Vision Jet. If he didn't manage to erase the flight plan, he must know where we're going.
Did you manage to erase the flight plan?
It's just like button pressing by mistake. Like, oops.
Well, that's why I have little navab usually as a backup.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I just noticed and I was like, oh, I want to do that. So I got in quickly, loaded in a flight plan directly, and
Yeah.
booted my way out of the airplane. I was already behind. And yeah, guess what? I got there before them.
Now my plane is trying to follow this magenta line, but doesn't quite manage.
Alright.
Yeah, because I was painting it along the hills.
Yeah. I see the idea, but I find it quite amusing to see how my Spitty is trying desperately to follow this plan and just can't do it. Okay, and now we have
Help her?
a huge turn coming up. Because otherwise I'll be flying against the magenta line.
I love how I can see the starry sky here. Could
Oh,
navigate on it. It's that good. If I knew where the stars are supposed to be, I might add.
Okay, now my Spitty is really confused.
Your Spitty is confused? Zeb?
oh, you
Yeah.
are confused.
No, I'm just letting the autopilot do its job, and the autopilot has
Does
a
it? Have,
massive migraine at the moment.
does it even have an autopilot, the Spitty?
Yeah.
Alright.
4:30, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I never load that in, but yeah, basically, if you press in
That
on the
button,
thingy, yeah.
That one
True.
button.
I use my console normally. So I think I will fly the Spitty back on the line.
Yeah, give her a hand. Whee!
She was so confused.
Almost. Almost had a wing in the ground. What would the guys down there think when they see a Spitfire above their heads?
Oh. Thunderbirds.
They will think that the English are invading again.
Yes. But I think they never invaded here, did they?
No, go that far.
One of the few places where they did not.
So there's what is this interstate? ER2H2. Big road, where are you?
Come on, Spitty, I know you can do it.
But I don't want to.
It's yes, over that way. Exact. Thank you. You're getting it.
But I don't want to. I've been now a teenager. I don't want to.
Oh god.
I've never gotten past that stage.
Nope. Nope. The children, you call that in German die Trotzphase. The spite period. Where everything is just no. Not
I
doing it.
don't want that. And
No.
It seems every child has that kind of period
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we try to take passport pictures of it.
Nope.
I don't want to.
And you will eat that spinach. Nope.
Give it to me
Why
now.
should I eat spinach?
It's good
Eat
for
bacon
you.
and cheese, not spinach.
Well, there was a time when it was supposed to be. People thought it was really healthy to eat spinach.
Yeah.
But you know the story behind that, and that is true. It was actually a printing mistake.
Yeah.
Really?
It was supposed to be very high in iron, the spinach. That's why they said, okay, it's good for children to eat that. They need a lot of iron.
Yeah.
But the actual figure I can't say exactly what the figure was, but
Was way
the
less.
figure was, instead of saying something like it was
Oh,
0.05, the comma got shifted and it was 0.5. So in other words, it was 10 times the amount
yeah.
that it really was. And that got, everybody copied these wrong numbers, and it took years until people realized that it was just absolute bullshit.
Jeez, I still didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have a wingman. Whee!
No, that's the famous, you know that story with Popeye the sailor?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was in that time. And
Yeah, of
they
course.
wanted to make it interesting for kids to eat spinach. So if Popeye eats spinach and it makes him
Yeah.
strong, then surely the kid would love to eat the spinach because they want to be like Popeye. Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Touch and wind.
Touch and
Time
win.
went.
Okay.
I think the guys
No,
are
when I was young, the thing to
landing.
eat was porridge in my family. And I hated porridge. I quite liked, you know, just oat flakes with milk. But if it was cooked and it was just one soggy mess, I would
Yeah.
hate to eat that. And it's
I
one of
would
my
hate
very
both.
early memories as a child. And I hated to eat that so much that at one point I had the plate in front of me and I hit it with the flat of my hand, full power. And my mom was sitting opposite me at the table. So it was a lot of fun.
For her, I can
Yes.
imagine. Poor Rob. The guys
Well.
are landing. I can see now where they're going.
Yay.
I think Tarnish is down. I think it's Oscar Fox. Fox? Golf something.
The thing I do not eat till this day is gorgonzola cheese. Can't eat
Oh.
that.
I don't know.
In a way, I
if
can
do
understand that. I love it,
Probably.
but I can understand that there are people who don't.
Is
No,
it like
I-
very
I-
strong cheese?
Yeah.
It's a very strong cheese. And
Oh yeah, I
if-
know the
if
one.
I bite on it, I feel like my teeth milling together, and I get a gag reflex. I can't eat it. It
But is
comes
this with-
back.
With all blue cheeses or just with gorgonzola cheese?
I don't know. I just had gorgonzola once, and it came back in the night in my bed. So, ew.
Oh, yeah.
So no, I won't eat that again.
No, I don't really like gorgonzola on its own very much, but I love to cook with it. I
Doesn't
use
matter.
it in noodle sauces and things like that. But I can.
I wouldn't touch it. But if
It's-
it's,
it's one
in a
of these-
pizza, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it's one of these
Robbie?
tastes.
Have a good night, and yeah.
Robbie, you're
See
off.
you.
Okay. Yeah. Good night.
I
Night, Robbie.
was at a friend's place, and their mom made noodles with gorgonzola cheese for
Okay.
lunch. I did not like it, but I ate it because I did not want to be that kind of child, picky eater, whatever. And I did not want to insult that mom. But yeah, it came back when I went to bed at home.
Yeah. No, then it's better to say sorry. Can't do that.
Now I know it. So, touch and went. How are you guys back there? Nice touch and went by Phantom.
Yeah, I got some really nice food parcels in the last days. There is this place in France which I know through my travels, and I always order. They are specialized in duck, geese, and any kind of pate.
Fancy food.
Yeah. And they are one of the few places in France which actually mails parcels to Germany. Normally, it's very difficult to get that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well-
there's one huge tin which I got with how do you call that? Entenkeulen, ducks
Legs?
legs basically, but
Next?
as a confit. You know how confit is made?
No.
It's you basically cook the meat in hot fat, in hot lard
Okay.
until it's done, and then you let it cool, and then it's put in goose, or sorry, in this case duck fat, in the tin. So when you open the tin, it's basically full with this duck fat, which is great for cooking afterwards. And you just put them in the oven, heat them up, make sure you put something under it because the fat will drip down. And they're absolutely delicious.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We got our last package from Spain for our camping stuff.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't have to have all my email notifications on loud anymore. Yay!
From Spain.
Yeah, that was Trek-In. Is quite a nice site where you can order camping stuff pretty cheap. We made a very nice deal with Outwell stuff, like a carpet for our tent, for the
Yep.
living room of our tent, and it was 60 euros cheaper than on other sites.
Ooh.
So why not?
Yeah. Well, 60 euros is that's definitely worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, and also my sleeping bag is also 10er cheaper than other sites and 15 than Amazon. So yeah,
Oh yeah, that's good then. Yeah.
but we had to wait a pretty long time.
Okay, but if you're in no hurry, that doesn't matter.
No, it's just to have it in memory. There is something coming. Where is it? Let's check on it.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. I'm looking so forward next year to the camping trip with Mom.
Oh yes. Camping trip. Sunshine, warmth. Yes. Okay, we have to be patient.
Sunshine, yes. Warmth, I don't know.
But next week on Wednesday is the 21st, right?
Yeah.
And you know what that means? That after that, the nights will get shorter again.
Winter solace.
Yeah. Solstice. Yep. Yep, that's next Wednesday. That means
Sonnenwindfeuer.
it's getting better after that.
Yeah. I don't mind the darkness.
Oh, it's if I was working, I would probably mind it more because, you know, if you have to get up when it's dark and then you finish work and it's dark again, that would annoy me.
It's pretty like
You'd
I
need to
have
work
it.
outside.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
work outside. I'm lucky to be inside, not like you. But it's
Yeah.
pretty much what I have since I go working
Oh, that's an
in the
interesting
winter
river we
time.
are going to cross now. Again, I think it's probably a dam somewhere.
Damn.
Dum dum
Dam,
dum
yeah.
dum.
Damn.
Marmor, Stein und Eisen bricht.
Yeah. Dam. I think Catbelt probably doesn't know that one.
Probably not.
An old German, what we call Schlager, which is a sort of very German typical type
Music.
of pop song, yeah. Doesn't
Okay.
translate very well into other languages. But there's a whole business with that. Lots of
And
money being made with it.
and on most it's not missing on most German parties.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Okay.
And
Get
there
it.
is this one song where the text is marble, stone, and iron breaks, but not our love. You know, that's a sort
Oh.
of yes. They always have these really horrible
Sleazy.
texts. Yeah, really cheesy. Yeah.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down at an airport that I suppose is lacking
Okay.
people.
Yay!
There's so many fireflies here already.
Well, just switch off the light and it will go again.
Yeah, we'll switch off the runway lights. I see Spitties, I see TBMs, I see all sorts of stuff. Finances as well.
Finances are never missing.
I mean, it's a great plane. They should just be a little bit more refined. They made a more beautiful model that would actually work.
The Division Jet.
No, the
Or what?
finances. The finances that are everywhere, like the generic finances.
Yeah.
No, the Vision Jet is, to me, our Vision Jet.
Yeah.
Because I'm in one.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
So I can see another one there. I'll park up next to him. Oh, and an F-18 behind him.
Am I actually in front?
Why? You mean in front?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just way too high again because
Okay.
my stupid plane keeps rising when it shouldn't. I'm up at 7,000 at the moment. I'm convincing it now to come down.
But I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Like that kind of child.
Oh, arrived.
Those are very nice valleys. Even they are not high. They're pretty.
Yep. Just driving in the dark. That's been a few years now since I've last really enjoyed that. As I get older, it becomes more and more tedious.
To me as well, but I think it's my car that's like, oh, the
Yeah.
windshield is clear.
Huh. I'm probably not eating enough carrots.
I like to drive in the dark because most of the time there are not crazy people
Yeah,
among the car drivers.
especially when I used to leave for holidays. I always left in the dark, but nowadays I don't do that anymore.
You're then most of the time in that part of the traffic jam we wave to when we drive in the different direction.
Probably. No, what I usually just try and travel because I'm free now to choose when I travel, so I try and choose days when it's not so busy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Phantom. There are just less of them, of the crazy people.
But the thing was, when I was still working as a teacher, I could not pick the times when I wanted to go. So I had to go when everybody went. And then it was sometimes very useful to simply go and pick a time of day when nobody was on the roads. For example, to go to southern France, I left here at 4 in the morning or something like that. Which was that way I arrived there early in the afternoon and I missed most of the traffic.
When we drove to Fehmarn, we left here at short before midnight and could leisurely drive up there with no big traffic jams.
Now, from that point of view, it's still good, but as I say, I find it so difficult now
it's hard to drive.
to see at night. My eyes simply don't say I have a bright light coming towards me. It takes ages for my eyes to readjust to the darkness afterwards. It's just your eyes lose the, how should I say, the elasticity. It doesn't change from dark to bright as quickly as it should.
Rate.
Yeah.
Did you try the trick to look onto your right side on that road marking when somebody with very bright lights come up?
No.
Probier das mal. I can't say my eyes are good in the distance at night, but when a bright light comes on the other line in a different direction, so I look on the right side on the line marking of the road, but I don't look in that direction of that light, which is in the opposite. I just blast her by.
So there was me thinking I had my microphone now steady and it didn't work. I don't know what I have to do to it to keep its position.
What arm do you have?
Probably a cheap Amazon arm. Oh no, it's not that. It's a Rode, so it shouldn't be cheap. It shouldn't be bad either. But yeah.
Does the whole arm move? Or is it the mic does not hold its height? Or you want to have it?
It's the whole arm. It wants to go up. The elbow just doesn't wanna, you can't fix it. So the elbow part has like a thingy where you go. Normally you'd screw it tight, and that doesn't seem to be tight. That's
funny. I had with that Elgato arm. The same problem. I'm not Elgato. What's that for an arm? For the Logitech, for the Yeti thingy, for the blue thingy. Had the same problem, and now I bend it that way I want to have it, and now it stays. Maybe it's just a new.
I've even like tried to wind sticky tape around it and stuff. It just doesn't want to stay. It's terrible. So guys, I'm gonna try and get myself around. Yeah, there you go. I can see you guys. How nice is that?
Run away!
So I'm gonna load in there.
Yay!
So from Vacaria Novo Airport to where are we going? The next field is
No, you call it. I think the next airport would be.
I don't know
SSNP.
where we finished the stream.
Yeah. But if you want to catch us,
SSNB.
Sierra
SSNP.
November
Navirai?
Echo. We were at Sierra November Echo Echo, and the next airport would be where you could jump in a Sierra November Papa.
P, okay, SSNP, okay.
That's Nova Prata.
Okay, SSNP, I'll catch up.
Yeah. We will be passing there shortly.
Oh, so I may as well start from SSNP then.
Yeah, because you'll be slightly. If you do it right now, you'll be slightly ahead of us.
Oh yeah, I can see. It's still way ahead of you guys.
Yeah, we're faster than you think, you know.
Yeah, it's true. And my computer may take a time to load in.
We are the fast speedy brigade.
Yeah,
Don't forget that.
No, I won't. SSNP that's where I'm gonna load in then.
We'll be pleased to hear that there are 2 pizzerias in this place.
Really?
Ooh,
Yes.
that's very nice.
No,
Oh.
3. There are 3 pizzerias.
Well, I'll take a pizza Hawaii, please.
One is right next to the airport too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got a phone ahead. Want a Hawaii pizza? With much pineapples on it.
I'm refusing that. My telephone does not transmit the words pineapple pizza.
But
No.
but
It's somehow something to do with the hardware. It doesn't do that.
fly by and pick up. Good one again.
I suppose, in real life you could do that. You could phone up ahead and say, okay, can I have a pizza delivered to the airport? You touch down, pick up the pizza and take off again. Yeah.
Sure. North Europe or?
North
Yeah.
Europe, yeah.
So, should be feasible. At least really soon.
I see a
Mhm.
cat battage and a vision chattage.
But
Oh yes,
it's okay.
I have a vision too.
You have one?
It's
A
good.
vision.
It's good
Vision?
that you're not
a vision of a
blind.
cat man. Yeah.
Okay.
And for the first time in a long while, I see a pilot that is not part of our group
Yeah,
Okay.
with a Cessna.
with a skyhawk.
Yeah.
Pretty little skyhawk.
Pretty.
Birdie, birdie. Pretty birdie.
So. No flight lineage.
Nope.
Have you
This is-
have you read the chat?
No.
Now, Phantom talks about pizzas. And he says, fly by and pick up. I get kind of hot on the lap though. And then Castella says, me too. Because in Castella's
Well.
case, it's not the pizza so much, it's more the
But cat
laptop.
butt.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, I see the rampies here in the south of Brazil look the same as they look in the north of England.
They're sort of kind of flat and square and
They have the same machine as well to push back the aircraft.
well, we will not come directly over your airport, so you will have to come over and join us.
Oh, no worries.
Waves to the cat butt.
Sorry?
He's got a vision jet. We don't have to wait for him.
No.
No.
He's the fastest cat south of the equator.
He's the fastest cat around.
Well, I'd probably take another one for that to be faster.
Oh, there is a dam down there.
Dam also there.
Yeah, there's another. They have a lot of these
These dams everywhere.
hydroelectric things in Brazil.
There's a bridge. Oh boy, I need to remember that. I need to remember that valley with the river.
Which one? The first one.
Where we are now.
Yeah, that's really nice. But I was actually more attracted by that first one right after takeoff, because I thought that would be great for bush flying.
I wanted to take in this valley a pretty fast one.
This one,
Yeah.
that
Pretty
looks
fast
kind of.
plane and then
Then
give it
zoom.
a go.
That
Come
could be
on,
dangerous.
Rampy.
Meow.
Get out of my way. They're always in the way, aren't they? We don't do
Okay.
that in real life. Like, yeah, just stand in the way of a departing aircraft.
That must be your
the
pizza
front.
service.
On the front or on the back?
Oh, that must be it.
It's a pizza service trying desperately to get his pizza
To
delivered.
get hold of me. That pizza's gonna get cold. I'm sorry.
But you can warm it up in the jet stream of your plane.
I'm sure he can do it if he goes and stand behind me.
Well, I think Castella
I'm,
has
I'm
joined
already
you.
on the takeoff roll.
Castella is over at your part. Yeah.
Ooh, that looks nice.
It's interesting. Beyond that barrier now, the valley looks kind of dead, as if there is not enough water in the river.
Oh, that was rather scary taking off here. That was rather scary taking off here, approaching the trees at 100 knots.
Hmm.
Well, I have already visited the squirrels before.
I didn't fancy it, I must say. I mean, they're nice and all, but
You did not have the green squirrels. You did not have the negotiator of squirrels with you.
that's probably the reason.
Kaharia now has a squirrel ambassador.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it you, Nightsab?
No. Kaharia,
this-
hold it up if you can reach it. I don't know.
It's
Hold it up.
in the living room.
Okay. No, that she got that as a present from me. She got
Got
a
a
squirrel
squirrel.
Nice.
Yeah.
because I thought it could be useful.
Okay.
And it got the name from me. It is Mr. Zippy.
Mr. Zippy. That's funny.
Our squirrel negotiator.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zippy the squirrel.
Give
And
me the squirrel.
to be honest, Nights Up, I needed a moment to realize why squirrel was
You had to think
"Oh,
about
that's cute and so, but why squirrel? Why?
that. Oh.
Yes, Zippy the squirrel. Next time it will sit here somewhere in the cockpit.
Getting traffic warnings.
Yes. Now it can come in very useful with some landings, you know.
Can
Before you
negotiate a better price.
Before you open the cockpit, you send out Zippy.
Yeah. To discuss the damages.
Yeah.
I like the landscape here. Pretty detailed.
I'm quite
Yeah.
happy with the scenery today. It looks a lot better than what we've had.
Oh yeah, I noticed. It's amazing. It's actually some, well, big maps here.
Bing bong.
It looks almost
Mm.
real.
That's
I'm doing 150, so you should be able to catch up.
Should I?
I don't know.
I don't know if you guys are flying away from me or flying towards me. To be fair, I'm flying south. I'm flying
We're
behind
flying
you guys.
away from you.
Okay, I'll just give it socks then. You're doing 150 knots, you're saying?
Yeah.
ATM.
The- well, 150 is sociable. It's very.
It's very civilized, isn't it?
I would say so. It's not Count Zip.
Exactly.
Mark this on your calendar, boys.
Oh, and that reminds me, I won a calendar
You won a calendar.
I won a
nice.
two-tone Murphy 23 calendar.
Is
So
there
now
is there a two-tone Murphy calendar?
it still has to come out, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I believe Kibo's posing. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I won that. So yeah, apparently we have to contact Mrs. Two-tone about it.
Yeah, they do pretty many giveaways at the moment.
Yeah, it's
I
amazing.
didn't know
isn't
that
it?
they actually had a calendar.
Also won an airport over on Minty's stream. But I need to contact her because
Yeah.
I,
The
Yeah.
airport that was up for grabs on yesterday's stream, that was quite a nice one.
oh, that looked amazing.
It's this one developer, whatever they are called.
Blue
Burning blue design or
Yeah.
something.
They're doing all these sort of smaller airports, and they're just gorgeous, all of them.
Yeah, yeah, it looks amazing. And this one being smaller but still bigger than all the rest.
Yep.
So much detail in it. That radar looked amazing.
Yeah.
Rusty and stuff. So yeah, it's just so real.
Now I have this nasty feeling that Kaharia wants us to land on the next one,
Uh-oh.
even though it's a grassy one.
Okay, well, it depends on the length. Vision jet.
Kaharia, am I right?
Can't you see that smile?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
You
can
know
hear the smile.
the Cheshire Cat smile.
Yes. Well, then I'll probably jump in VR for that one because it's just gonna be nuts. isn't it?
It's. I'm glad I switched. Hehe.
You
Right
know the
are,
Cheshire Cat,
Phantom.
Kaharia. You know the Cheshire Cat.
That's from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. It's the one where only the cat disappears and then the smile stays behind or something like that. Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, it's funny.
The runway is 2,064 feet.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
joy. That's just
That's
yeah,
just-
way long.
We can have
enough.
a party on that one. Yes. Okay.
I can probably land and take off again.
Who knows? Let's have a look. So I see that must be.
I landed with this thing on some creek that was less than, well, way less than 1,000 feet, and it was in the mountains in Idaho.
Okay.
Somewhere
I
into
managed
nowhere.
to stop before the end of the runway. It was UH60 or U60 or I don't know, something like
Yeah, in Idaho there are some really interesting airports.
So you
Yeah.
are approved it. With,
that. That was a hard landing. I would say probably this aircraft is not able to take off from it.
Okay. Well, we are flying straight in, so that is easy.
At least that I did for you.
But
Nice, nice. We don't even have to side slip or anything.
I think it's actually quite long. It's grass, but it's relatively long.
I mean,
2,000 feet?
2,000 is long. Yeah. It's relatively long.
For grass, it's quite long.
We had worse.
I'm not saying it's long enough for me, but it's long. And there is a field behind it, so there's no problem there.
But don't go too far to the right, because there's a river.
Yeah. No, but I quite like airstrips with fields behind them.
Gives you a certain sense of security, doesn't
I bloody well need them.
it? I mean, yeah, it's certainly different than the ones with, like a drop behind.
The worst thing if there's a drop or a house, standing
Yeah.
across. That is
Trees.
terrible. Trees, we absolutely no problem. But I recently came across one where I thought it was only trees, and then in the trees was a house.
Yeah,
That was nasty.
I've had those as well. It all depends on your aircraft choice, basically. In the Wheelia, you can just land anywhere almost.
Bis zum nächsten Mal, JP Navigator.
Okay, bye. Okay.
Wünsche dir einen schönen Abend, schlaf gut. So I have to fill up.
It's bumpy again, isn't it?
Wasn't that bad.
I'll be AFK for a minute.
Okay. Swing. Filled up on that dino juice.
I think I can see the runway. Grass strip. You're down.
Yeah, have a good dinner, Phantom. Thanks for flying along. And see you next time on Saturday. Woohoo! Here comes the Switzerland, hot and fast.
I'm coming in hot and fast as well. With some slippage.
Don't
Oh, that's
scratch
not gonna
me,
work.
thank you. Whee!
It is gonna work. Yes or yes.
Double yes. Egbert raided us with a party of 2. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in here in Brazil at our Spitty Around the World tour. Waiting for the landing of Cap at 9. Woohoo! Hopefully you had a nice stream.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. What did you do, guys? How was your stream? Warbirds of England, nice. We have Spitties over Brazil. Ah, okay. Flew with the shadows again. Farm doors up. So, I refueled. Did I? Yeah, I refueled. So, is there a windsock somewhere? Nope. Okay.
Now, what does little map say? It says no wind in
Okay.
that map.
And we're lucky. So off we go. If you want to jump in with us, we currently at Sierra Echo Echo. on the North Europe server. So if you'd like to jump in, join us.
I think we need a Squirrel Ambassador again.
Shall I get Skippy?
I think I might use him here. Oh, and now I'm in the river.
Well, she can float, yeah.
Ah.
She's capable of doing
Okay,
that.
okay.
Do we need a Fish Ambassador also?
Ach. She's about to sink, I think. Oh well. I mean, it wouldn't be as pity if I didn't have this problem at least in once every flight. It just has to happen.
I need my inside view.
So I'll take off in the other direction now.
It's probably the better direction, yeah.
But she doesn't want to do it. No.
All
Okay.
kinds of
We're going from end to end. Now back in the original direction. You're being totally stupid now, Spitty.
I don't want to. Welcome in Planet Neutral. Hello, hello. How's it going? Getting a bit tired since it's close to midnight, but everything's alright. We're flying, we're having fun. Some unruly spitties.
Yeah. And my controller vibrated itself off my desk again. Oh. The fun we have.
So, setting course to the sea. Is this Patros? So we're flying to the Lagoa dos Patos. Lagoa dos Patos.
Patros. Sounds like two ducks.
Patos are ducks.
Yeah.
No, it's the lagoon of the ducks. Lagoa dos Patos. Yeah. That's one of the few Spanish words that I know. Because I once, many years ago, I was at a a duck exhibition. It was all about products connected with Donald Duck.
Okay.
And there was a T-shirt. You know that famous, well, maybe you don't because it's before your time. There's a famous Che Guevara T-shirt with his portrait on it.
Okay.
And it's a duck which looks like Che Guevara,
Mm-hmm.
and then the slogan under it is Libertad para los patos or something like that. And ever since then, I know that it's ducks.
Okay. Pretty nice.
Traffic.
Castella is on your wing
What is it?
around you.
Oh yeah, I see Switzerland. In the PC-21, I see him in a Finanza though. Why?
Yeah, it's a
Cool.
PC-21.
I do have a PC-21, but there's two, isn't there?
Yeah, there are
And
two.
Demos and
There's the complicated one, and then there's the easy one.
yeah.
Rio Yaku. Rio Yaku is coming up.
Yeah, and somewhere to our left is Porto Alegre.
And above is Canoas. So and I think we call it a net at Sierra Sierra Juliet Romeo. It's right before the border of Uruguay.
Juliet Romeo.
Sierra
Yeah.
Juliet Romeo. That's right before the border to Uruguay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next to that airport is a town, and
Yeah.
the town has the name, would you believe it, Pampa.
Sorry?
There's a university in that town which is called the University of Pampa. Short Uni Pampa.
Okay.
So, you know, it probably doesn't have the same connotation in other languages, but in German, Pampa stands for the absolute boonies, a place that's totally remote, far out. And we
In the middle
use
of
that,
nowhere.
in colloquial language to say it's absolutely away from everything. So if somebody studied at that university and would have to say that in German, oh, where are you studying? Oh, at the Pampa University. He would make a big impression.
And most of the Germans would crack themselves up,
Yeah, yeah.
like most of the Austrians.
Yeah, Pampa means absolutely away from everything.
In the middle
Where
of
do you
nowhere.
live? Oh, somewhere in the Pampa. Yeah.
Barribero. Cute little city there. There's a sour Geronimo.
Geronimo. Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
Every single city I read Centro, I have to think about that big shopping mall in Oberhausen, around Oberhausen
Yeah, yeah.
in Germany.
Is that called something like Center or something?
It's called Centro,
Oh, yeah, okay.
even with the
Okay.
C as Charlie in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
You say Oberhausen, I thought of Oberpfaffenhofen.
Oberpfaffenhofen. No, that's near Munich somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Murph had a stream once and we passed over
Yeah,
Oberpfaffenhofen.
I remember that.
And
Yeah.
he had a lot of crack with that.
That's how
Egbert,
it's pronounced.
We are
Egbert,
faffing
have a
about.
good night. And yeah, rest well from your 4 hours of flying.
Okay. Our next, we next turn a corner, a place called Mostardas, which to me translates as
Mustard.
mustards. Yeah, the whole
Is
town is
cat-
called Mostarda.
Is ketchup also available?
I don't think in that case. In this place, it's only mustard.
Okay.
No, it's actually not the
Probably.
next one. It's the one after the next.
Probably
It's-
next town is called Ketchup de Tomate.
that would be fun.
And then we would
It
need
would
a
be.
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. That's really from Mahon, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's my neck of the woods, actually.
Really?
Well, I'm not far from Mahon. I even dispatch an aircraft to Mahon once a week. Now in winter, we only have Palma, Mahon, and Madrid as destinations.
Mm-hmm.
At
And
least
Karia,
us.
there are beaches again.
Hey,
On
let's
that
land
on that
one.
lagoon, on that lagoon, there are definitely beaches.
Let's land on one.
Well, if there is one wide enough, I'm all for
Smooth
it.
enough.
According to the map, we should have wide beaches.
It's nice. Probably not gonna land on a beach though.
Then we take out our camp out stuff. Tent, grill, have a barbecue, some chairs, tables.
I haven't saved a set for the Spitty yet.
I had to purge all my sets. Hadn't any points left.
You overcamped.
Yep. But new camps will be made. Rawr. I need to visit that one airport again where we were with Murph. Up in the mountains with the bush planes. To make a new shot.
Oh
with the-
yeah, that's
with
where
the
I landed the
scary
fishing
sky.
jet.
Yeah.
Yep.
You stood aside me.
Yeah,
Camping.
I remember that's why. Yeah, exactly. I suddenly remember I made a picture there camping.
Isn't there where we shared camps?
Yeah, absolutely. Now we shared the camps, I think, in Lake Tahoe.
Did we?
Yeah, like I passed you the code.
And vice versa.
Yeah. Now my favorite spot, just from scenery point of view, is still that airstrip up in Alaska.
Rusty
That is-
barge.
Rusty Barge is absolutely, and especially after I discovered on Google Satellite that it actually exists,
Looks like
and
that.
it looks like that. I mean, it's. I thought, it can't be like that in real life. It's just too idyllic, but it actually is like that.
Yeah, Alaska is amazing. I think in real life it's just must be amazing.
Even the barge is there on the satellite image.
Well,
It's these really cold places in summer. They're really idyllic for a couple of days, and then it's
And in winter,
Snow again.
nobody can even reach them.
you can't even live there probably.
No, I tried to build up a library of small airports up in Alaska,
Mm.
but it's difficult. You find quite a few spread along the south coast, but if you go north inland, there's
Yeah.
hardly anything.
yeah.
It's probably even rough and too rough
Because
to go there.
Nobody lives there, I think. And then
Or
you
it's
find a
not
few
popular.
right up at the coast where the oil installations are. They have airports again.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
that's true.
inland
The north
there,
coast.
there is nobody and it's not popular that people would fly there. Look at Newfoundland.
Well, people fly there all right, because I mean there is. Alaska does have places like inland as well, and there is no
Yeah.
roads going there, so they depend actually on aircraft coming in.
No,
But
I
even
mean
from-
I mean in the sim.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, in the sim nothing.
Yeah, but I was looking for all these. I mean, most of these small airports are add-ons anyway. They are not in the sim. And I was hoping that there would be more in that area.
We had the same with Newfoundland. All the airports I had there was loaded in from Flight Sim 2.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Well, I
even
suppose-
found some pictured on the ground but not in the sim.
I suppose the best thing to do is really take a bush plane, and then you can land just anywhere, really.
Kamikaze!
Yeah. Or take a boat plane, because I think there are quite a few lakes where you can land.
Yeah, but the Wilga lands really short stuff, and I mean so do some of the cups, the performance cups, and the gravel cup.
I mostly take the Monster Cup.
A Monster
Yeah,
Cup
the
is-
Monster NX Cup you take.
Yeah.
I mean, with those you can
Yeah.
fly almost everywhere. I mean,
The Monster NX Cup though is a tricycle gear and it's limited due to the size of the wheels, so it can stop in very short distances, but it needs a decent flat surface. So it's not as good. How to say? I don't know in the sim if that makes much of a difference, but you know, like when you land on a mountainside, you can do that very well
Yeah.
with tail dragger. But you can't do it really well with the tricycle gear. It will just collapse the nose gear
oh,
or strike the
I'm
propeller.
flying the Monster Cup most of the time in these situations, and I have landed it in some absolutely impossible locations.
Yeah.
Because it isn't a tail dragger, you can really brake hard.
Oh yeah, you
You know,
can
it
brake
doesn't
hard. Yeah.
it doesn't
True.
flip over.
Yeah.
That's true in the sim, but in the sim, of course, it doesn't simulate propeller strike. So in real life, they say like they prefer their tail draggers for a reason.
Because the propellers are higher up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
thanks for dropping the base, Costello. Next
There
you
is a-
put is a waypoint.
But the NX Cub is the one that can stop in like no distance whatsoever because
Yeah.
of the braking.
And also takes off in absolutely no distance.
Oh, well,
Uh,
they both do actually. Yeah, it's great as well.
I recently landed it on a mountain ridge. You know, it's a place where you would normally maybe put a helicopter,
Yeah.
but it worked, no problem.
Yeah.
And I could take off again, no problem.
Mm.
I saw a YouTube video of a guy who was at a competition for bush planes where
Yeah.
they measured how many feet did the pilot need to take off.
And they also measure it to stop.
Yeah, it was amazing because he put it all down, brakes, fired up the engine, give it a socks, and
Yeah. I mean,
in
you
a
can really
meter
say,
or two he was up
Yeah.
in the air, and I was thinking, how?
Well, they get like a 15 knot headwinds off
Yeah.
in Alaska, so they can use that.
yeah, it jumps into the air really. It's
Yeah.
just poof.
Yeah,
No runway needed.
No.
not really.
Well, a bit of clear area just to climb.
I see beach ahead of me.
up.
Oh.
See
No.
some lakes and I see the
Let's
sea.
have a look at that beach.
Just I'm gonna destroy my landing rate again.
Well,
Who
this is
doesn't
what you
need a
get.
landing rate?
This is what you get for being competitive.
Yeah.
I have long since left the Firefly airline, and I can do whatever I want.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm there because I log my flights in there and I find it fun to sort of be
No.
on the list. It looks nice here, doesn't it? The fields and
It
stuff.
does look nice.
It's
And if
pretty
that
nice.
beach, if that beach is landable, that would actually be absolutely perfect.
I'll circle and I'll see how landable it actually is when you guys
And
touch
there's
down.
a sort of sandy spit there, so maybe I can put the spitty on the spit.
Interesting. Switzerland is flying upside down for so long. I hope he's not in VR. If he is, well, respect, dude, because
On closer inspection, the beach is not as clear as I thought it would be.
that's the thing, isn't it, with flight sim? You never know the bumps that are there.
But
They catch you out. It's all fine in the wheel gap, but or in the cub.
I'll land here. And if it kills me, but I'll land here.
I have to land here.
Oh yes, that's a
looks
nice,
pretty.
a nice clear stretch coming up.
It's
It
pretty
looks so
down there.
amazing. Yeah.
So,
Oh, I have to slow down. I was going 260 knots. I don't even feel it.
No, it would be exaggerated to say this was a good landing, but I'm down.
I'll do a wing wave.
And the next question is, how do I get back up again?
Oh dear. Is it that bad? It looks like dunes and stuff.
Okay. I think Arya is down too.
Yep.
But it's not really level, is it?
it's everything but level.
It seldom is actually in the flight sim, I find.
Oh, we've had beaches which were absolutely flat. You could just take off and land like on an airfield.
Yeah,
Nice.
But this is not one of them.
No, it's definitely not.
up
I can tell.
in where was it? Poland.
Poland, yeah. That was absolutely
That was a
perfect.
nice one.
Wing wave.
But I just had an inspiration. Could also be famous last words, but out there, between the beach and the sea, there is a strip that looks more level than the sand.
Whee! I saw the cat bat flying by.
Kaharia, if you come
I'm
out,
on the
Yeah.
way to there, so
yeah, that is better, I think, for taking off than right next to the water.
this is gonna be interesting. Whee! There was Switzerland. Steady on the beach with thine.
If you take off in the other direction, Kaharia, it's flat enough, but you have to turn around.
Wait, I need to check something. Did it take this picture? Come on, load faster. Come on. Come on.
Oh, nummage bummage.
Hmm?
What?
I'm having nummage bummage.
Yeah, that happens after a while. Usually about 4 hours.
Into flying, yeah. I would wish I had one of those seats like in the Vision Jet. They look comfy.
Come on, can't be that slow.
What are you waiting for?
My computer.
Oh,
I got you with the takeoff. I pressed print for a screenshot in the moment you were taking off.
ah,
So I have you above Me.
And the surprising thing was I actually did take off.
I did not want it to say it that way.
Oh, I found a much nicer beach, I think.
Ah, but it was. Here
Oh,
comes
yes.
Switzerland. Switzerland, go, go, go! You can do it. You can do it. Little hoppity hop. Switzerland is down. And I'm looking that I'm getting back up again. This is gonna be interesting. Why do I get a hiccup?
You or your plane?
Me.
You. I think there's a bit more wind out here somehow.
Nope.
But I found the perfect
Board
beach for landing.
mission. That was too much throttle. Let's do this again. Wie sagt man Allrad?
4-wheel drive,
Yeah,
but you
Spitty.
don't.
Spitty is not a 4-wheel drive
No?
car. Doesn't like that at all.
Okay, I landed on another beach now,
Yeah, I stay up in the air.
which also looked a lot flatter from above than it actually
Why?
was.
Why? Come on, girl. What's up? What's the problem? Cannot go into the water.
It is lava water.
Yeah. There we go. Not pretty, but up. I stay up in the air now.
Yeah, all of a sudden we have 14 to 15 knots. That's because we're at the sea now.
Mine's showing me 21.
Even worse. No surprise, I had fun when I landed. Okay, Castella is landing too. Yeah, but it's bouncy.
Pretty bouncy.
It's very bouncy.
Oh. Let's see if we can do this again. Because with the Spitty, it's also quite possible that it decides to go for a swim. Because you got water on both sides, so
Well, we will watch. We will be watching.
I just know you will.
I'm above you.
And because the ground is not level, it becomes even worse.
I jumped in the air at my takeoff.
Yeah, me too, fortunately.
let's go over to the other side. The lagoon.
If it were an airliner, it would be shouting bang bang oh bang bang oh.
It's good that we're not in an airliner.
It is.
Because it would shout because of so many things to us. It would shouting and shouting and shouting.
You know,
You just
our
hopped in the
7-3.
sea.
Yeah, okay. Those spitties need to be washed every now and again.
Yeah.
Or you don't have a spitty, but doesn't matter. It goes for every plane.
What did you say with the 7-3? Peppa?
Now that you can sort the terrain warnings, you can shut them off.
I know, but what's the fun of it?
Oh no. I mean, I
What's the
think it's
fun of it?
wonderful you can do that.
You see the waves down there.
Yeah, the sea
Foam
looks much
flows.
nicer. With a bit of wind, it looks much nicer.
You even see the foam of the waves.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have to set my settings a little higher then.
And there is a ship.
I don't have a ship here.
I think it's two ships. They look like navy.
2 ships. Oh really?
Yeah, they look like navy ships.
Dun-dun-dun.
Which makes sense because we're close to the border. Now let's see if Little Napap knows them. Yes. One is called the Amazonas. The other one is called the Aracatuba.
Gesundheit.
Exactly.
So I wonder if I have any ships, because I have that thingy.
If you have that thingy, then you should have the ships. Do you see them on Little Nav Map?
You
No,
put it in
little
me?
map.
Pat.
No, I don't. I'm in
You
VR.
don't use that. Ah, yeah, okay.
I don't use it anyways. I use it maybe to make flight plan, but not to navigate so far now.
Because it really shows you the ships.
Nice.
I use it for all kind of stuff. Mostly navigating in stream.
And then there is Sky Vector, isn't it? How does that work exactly? Does anyone have that?
SkyVector is a website.
Yeah,
And well, you can use it for flight planning.
for like VFR flights and stuff.
Yeah, I would use SkyVector more for Kigna flying, you know, because
Okay.
it does all these sort of proper procedures and using the correct
Vectors.
waypoints and all these things.
Right. A bit like Navigraph.
Yeah, and then you can then, if you want to, you can export from
Right.
SkyVector into Little Navmap, or
Into
you
the
can,
sim.
I think, directly into the plane, whatever. I have only done 1 or 2 plans with it, but it's quite a nice tool. But for, you know, for checking out where the nice scenery is and where it's worth flying, a little nav map is much better.
Because of the terrain map.
Yeah.
Lago do Rincado.
I just noticed that Murph had like Sky Vector open for like VFR maps, and that seemed like a handy tool
I've never tried that, honestly.
because it like shows you the stadiums and the roads and the power stations and like.
Oh,
it,
you mean
like,
that kind of? Yeah, but
that kind of map.
I can have that in little nav map. I just have to
Huh?
switch
Okay.
over to a different type of map.
All right.
Certainly for the States I can. I'm not sure if the same maps are available for Europe, but for the States there are.
I see.
That kind of a VFR map, what the states have, would be parted in pretty different parts, split up. There isn't a map for whole Europe, but for this kind of Europe, that kind of Europe, over there kind of Europe.
Yeah, it's like Spain and Belgium, and they all have their VFR map.
I'm just flying over Mustard.
Yeah,
Ah, nice.
is there
Some
ketchup?
mustard.
Mustard with the
It's
Mustard
just-
Airport.
Where's ketchup?
Exactly, where's ketchup?
I'm catching up. Boys.
Yeah. I cut at a corner. I'm in front.
I
What's
thought
up?
you might have. I just thought you might do that. You're
Got in
old tree.
front. Woohoo! Finally.
Cat she always does that. She puts these funny corners in her flight plans, and then the only person who cuts across is her. And I'm trying desperately to follow the magenta line. Oh well. So, flying all the way
There's
down.
Whack-A-Mo. Welcome in. Whack-A-Mo in the vision chats. I see Whack-A-Mo, but I don't see the cat bat anymore.
That is true. I don't hear him anymore either.
Wait a second.
I think he-
Oh!
I think that Catbat probably had a CTD or something like that.
Thank you, Scruffy Tam. The Lord of Socks appeared. Hello.
Yeah, you need those
Welcome
socks at the
in.
moment.
Oops. Yeah, we did
Yeah.
lose the cat bat.
He must have had a crash.
CTB. Probably. How's it going, Lord of Socks? How are you, buddy? We're here on our last leg in Brazil. On our Spitty Around the World tour. The cat battage reappeared. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm a bit tired, but yeah, it's quite late in the night. But everything else is superb.
Quite an interesting scenery here.
Mm.
Nobody would ever think of going to fly here, but it's quite nice.
Yeah, pretty detailed on the ground.
If you have a boat plane, you can have fun and games in that lagoon.
I'm sure.
So,
It's pretty nice.
What happened? Did you have a CTD?
negative. I just had disconnects.
Disconnect.
Yeah, my phone
Oh.
decided.
Yes. I
It's
forget
gonna
that
kick me.
you're using the phone. Yeah.
And it said, no, I don't want to.
But it's been behaving really well lately. So it's-
There's the cat bed again.
landscape still looks amazing. So
Yeah,
it's-
it's pretty nice here. Better than some places inland.
Mm-hmm.
Your Vision Jet got company from Guacamole.
Oh really? Oh yeah, I see him in the vision jet. Nice. Let's do it. This thing is just, it's addictive. Especially in VR. It's just,
Don't you dare and step on the keyboard. We go to bed soon.
oh, suddenly I'm getting yeah, Minecraft. Just have to stop the sim. Load the new scenery again.
Okay.
Because since the phone decided to disconnect and then connect again, it kicked me off the. Like how the sim just automatically says no.
Yeah.
I'll give you Minecraft. So that's what happened now.
Good
So I have to then
evening.
manually.
Good evening, newbie variety. Welcome in. We're flying over the last part of our Brazil leg at a Speedy Around the World tour. So, yeah. Thank you. I got a very nice member of our stream who made this livery for me. And even Mrs. Kitty is on it.
Curious.
Hmm?
I managed to load the terrain.
Woohoo!
Flying all by myself.
Well, I don't see you either anymore. I see Guacamole,
No.
see Switzerland, I
Yeah.
see Lights Up.
No, Catpad is invisible.
Another universe.
Locked in space.
It's just a parallel universe. Like,
So, Rio Grande comes up soon.
bang, you're all back. I knew I had to be
There we
patient.
are. There he is.
Fuel low warnings. Are we far away?
No, we're not far away. I would say 40? 55 nauticals.
I guess I should be able to do 55 nauticals. Yeah, I know.
Shall I throw a rope to you that I pull you?
For the moment, it's fine.
Only got 15% left, so I know what you mean.
Okay. Yeah, I took off 50%, but then all the low flying and stuff.
Yeah, the Spitty's a thirsty bird. At a certain speed.
This one is as you fly low, then yes, low and fast, that just burns a lot.
But at least she isn't a dirty bird.
She's a very clean burp.
Yep.
Good grief, it's already 12:30.
Yes.
Just realized a part of the joys of this Vision Jet, I think, is the clean windshield.
Okay. Yes, I think it has a very good view from the cockpit.
Yes, and it's clean. I mean, most windshields in Microsoft Flight Simulator are scratched and dirty. So,
Yep.
And they're almost matte,
Yes.
kind of.
They're dirty.
Yeah.
Was it in the TBN? On which plane was it? Where it had really bad scratches on the windshield when the sun was shining from the side on it.
Yeah, and
Reflections.
I mean that shouldn't be in a brand new TBM. It should be like this Vision Jet, clean windshield.
So
Also
the
here at the Spitty you have it. You see the circles and the glass.
Yeah, but in the Spitty I
body
kind
polished.
it's like okay, you know, the plane's old, so it's had a lot of time to get dirty windshields. But
Yeah, hello.
TBM.
Hey, buddy. Huggies to you.
Dougal?
Hey, Dougal. How's it going?
Hey, Dougal, mate, how are you?
Well, we are on our last leg to the end airport because I need to go to bed also.
We could also stop at the next airport if you want.
Yeah, that's
You know, the one
Rio
that
Grande
comes
is
up.
the next airport.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because I think you were talking about one after that, but we can stop at Rio Grande, no problem.
No, we stop at Rio Grande. I need to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, there's the cat bat in the chat. And the Nights app. And the visual effects with that one camera is Mrs. Kitty.
Who has decided it's time to get up?
It's shaky
That's
time.
always a sign that the stream should end.
Yeah, Mrs. Kitty wants to go to bed.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ. Hello, hello. Welcome in.
Hello.
And first, I have something to say to you. That little plane of yours is awesome. You did a really, really good job.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, for a moment, just to hop in, try to take off, and it did not kill me. Yay!
That's good. Unlike some other planes I know.
Yeah. the one we're sitting in.
Exactly. Exactly. Ah.
No, I just loaded in into the default. Oh, yeah, okay. Reading, then speaking. I will try the tail dragger. So, somewhere in the distance should be Rio Grande.
Yeah.
We have about 15 knots from 82 to 79.
It's more or less a tailwind.
Have a headwind.
Yeah, we have a tailwind.
Hmm.
Around 14, 15. It's going up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not headwind. Are you on live weather?
Yeah.
Yes.
So am I. Microsoft Flight
Time? Which time?
The time shouldn't matter. I mean, it's live
Sure.
weather.
It shouldn't matter with the wind. It should only matter with the light.
Well, yeah, live
Okay.
time, live weather. So live weather should be live weather. Same here.
It's Microsoft.
Yeah. It's brilliant. Unless, like, I go up to the point where you guys are and the wind suddenly changes 180 degrees.
It wouldn't actually turn 180 degrees, I think.
Not in a second, no.
And if yeah, then you would look like, what the bleep?
I think I can actually already see the runway. Still quite far away, but I think it must be the runway up ahead.
Sorry. This will be a
Yep.
hard morning. Hope we don't have nuts car drivers in the morning.
You don't have what?
Nuts.
Crazy
Car
people.
drivers.
Oh, crazy. Yeah. Well, I don't think there should be a lot of snow tonight. But it could be. But
It
they
does
were
not
saying.
need to. There does not need to be snow.
Yeah, they
They're
were saying there
crazy.
could be freezing rain. That is a possibility. And
Yeah,
freezing
but
rain
they're
is
crazy.
horrible. It's much worse than snow.
Yeah, you can't drive in freezing rain. That's just a
I've had some wonderful experiences driving on freezing rain.
Jeez.
Or trying to drive, I should say.
Yeah.
You had a sleigh ride?
I mean, you can imagine I've had experience walking on freezing rain. So like after that had been raining, and yeah, it's like, well, what do you call that?
I remember one night, it was New Year's night, and I was on my way to another city to a party. And I went through a tunnel with my old Beetle, and I came out on the other side of the tunnel, and the whole Autobahn surface was blank ice.
Jeez.
Oh,
And I was doing 120 kilometers, and it was going downhill, and I had
Oh,
to
please.
somehow. I knew that if I was doing any serious braking, that would kill me. So it took me ages to get that car slowed down, and then I took the next exit, parked in a bus stop, got out, and fell flat on my face. It was absolutely impossible. It was absolutely impossible.
Oh boy.
And then I decided, no, I'm not going to that party. So I turned
Yeah.
round, and it took me something like 3 hours for a distance which normally would have taken 45 minutes to get back. Not
Boy.
on the motorway, but on smaller roads. But it was just absolutely amazing. But this feeling, you are on blank ice, you're doing 120 kilometers, you're going downhill, and you know if you brake, you're dead. Wonderful.
I did not went downhill, but I was in this car safety training with the water in the ice field where you had to drive over it,
Yeah.
learn how to react. Was quite a feeling.
I'm crabbing.
Kitty, no good. Not good.
Huh?
Kitty, no. Go away. Thank
That
you.
was a crab landing, but it went well. 200. But
You can't
it's
walk away from it, so you're
tricky,
on a good
it's tricky.
landing.
And the windsock is horizontal.
Go away. Come on, go on to your cat tree. I'm in the middle of a landing. Come
The
on.
windsock is absolutely horizontal. You will have fun. Yeah, it says 18 knots now.
So since I have a headwind, I may as well come straight in.
Well, I did. The wind is from the side, so it doesn't really matter which way you can.
Okay.
I was wondering why doesn't she get slowly?
Yeah, Dougal, I can imagine that. Yep.
If you take the false lever on the throttle, wondering why doesn't the plane get slowly? Oh, I guess you have the false one. Nah. Butter would be different. Brake.
I just wonder if Wacom will break in time. I think he has braked in time.
The runway is that thing goes like straight in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Over
So I
the
can-
town and then straight.
Yeah, yeah, I can see it. I can see a bunch of nameplates there, so
Yep. There
I
we
follow
are.
nameplates.
Yeah, that can be very handy.
Some people have IFR, I follow roads.
And some have IFN, I follow nameplates. As long as they don't say D2 to Murphy, that's fine.
Yes. The D stands for don't follow me.
Okay, gear down. Swan.
We'll be watching. We'll be watching. Spotted at landing.
Oh, you know I will. That's a nice approach, actually.
Straight in.
Yeah, and I mean over that town, it's quite nice.
Mhm.
So
I came in pretty steep. I was too high up.
yeah, I'm quite high up as well. Not that high, I'm down maybe.
And here we are basically on sea level, aren't we?
Kinda. Yeah, 32 feet above sea
Okay.
level.
That's high.
Very.
That's basically if you stand on a chair.
Yeah.
He wants to go in bed. Wants to go to sleep.
There's a huge flat square building to my right. With immersion break. I mean, come on.
What could that be? Oh, there's the harbor. There's a university.
Pampa University.
There's a cat bed which disappeared.
Oh no, you guys disappeared as well.
Really, Sim?
FFS stands for, well, I'm not gonna say it because I don't know
Yeah.
if your stream is family friendly.
Should be
FFS.
family friendly.
I think
Okay,
we all understand FFS.
I think so too. I don't know, should I pause it?
So what do we do? Do we...
Bleeping, micro bleeping sound.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Good evening, Rolly Mal. Can you pause for a second, jump server, and come back?
Yeah, but I'm now on short final. I'll do it. It's just crazy. Jump server? Do you recommend that?
Well,
I
if you
don't.
disappeared,
If you
Usually
disappeared.
that helps. Jumping to another server and come back. That normally helps.
Rolly Mal, how are you?
Okay, Castella.
Okay,
Good
I
night.
jumped out. I
Good night.
in, but of course I didn't come out of pause. If I come out of pause, I land. It's literally that close.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yes, I see you again. I
Cool,
see you
here we
now.
go.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, there he is. There he is. We found the cat bed again.
Oof, quite a bit of crosswind, isn't there?
Yes. Now you have that wind, don't you? I crabbed in. I really came in sideways.
Oh, butter.
Great.
That looked like butter.
But if you look at that windsock, you know
Yeah,
why you had
that
that
sock is
problem.
going nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually quite lucky I could save that landing because I got that wind like as a surprise.
Yeah, if you had different wind before.
Totally different. I got it from the front and
Yeah.
not as much. So I'll park here next to the other lovely Vision
Funanta.
Jet Wakamo in the Vision.
Yeah. Well, good night, Castella, then. So, I
I
suppose,
reparked, so
yeah, sort of slightly mixed up parking, but never mind.
whatever.
I switched off my engine already.
So, why don't I see your nameplates?
Because it's too close.
Let's make some fancy clouding. Fancy
Set.
clouds.
That's pretty horrible. That's better.
Landed with 40 gallons left.
That was a close call, I would say.
Pretty much.
No, Dougal, I never heard about that.
Sorry?
Dougal is saying an F-35 crashed.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
But if the pilot got out, that's okay. At least.
Put the pilot bail.
Yeah.
That's the good thing with these fighter jets.
So, I got my picture.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, is somebody on who we can raid?
Fort Worth. Okay.
For the Worth, Texas. Is somebody where we can go? Okay.
The microphone's migrated again.
Okay. Well, folks,
Well, I send you over to 757 Spy. Come on, please. Stay at your cat tree. Thank you. 757 Spy. Have a good night, guys.
everyone.
We see each
Good night,
other
guys.
on Saturday. Well, have a good night. And
Yeah.
tomorrow
Night.
is weekend. Yay!
Oh, and it
Good
is
night,
even for
everyone.
me. Wow.
Oh, wow.
High five.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Night.
See you.
Yeah.